Okay, Coach, it is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New Orleans Saints. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season, Week 17, is underway. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
Mike 51. All day.
Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 18-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
Here's Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
Set the tone.
Monday. Go.
55. Mike 55.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
First down, Tampa Bay.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Jones trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Push him back. 80.
Hey, seam 6.
On 3rd down, Rosen. And that's caught inside the 35. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. O.J. Howard, his 6th touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
We're going to sign. Mike, right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
What's that? 56, Mike, 56. Hey, keep it up, keep it up. Red 80. 56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Danny. 56, Mike,
now it's
56.
Darnold.
Check 56.
And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down.
At the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
Hey, defense, let's go. Check 24, check 24. Check 37, check 37.
And he'll give it here to his running back.
You ain't going nowhere.
And out across midfield down to the 45. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running back on that counter play?
For a good counter.
You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well, but they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's first and 10 at the 45-yard line. Play action. It's Darnold. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Kenny Stills, his 5th touchdown now on the year. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Lutz good on the extra point. And we are tied at 7.
That ties the game. Will Lutz sets the kickoff.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the magnitude of this game, everybody knows it. The fans, obviously the players and coaches, there's just with them a palpable buzz right now. They know they control their own destiny.
Win, and you're in. And I think every player wants that. I think every coach wants that. I haven't been an organization yet that wants to be in a game where they have to rely on other teams to get them to their goals. In this situation, it's very cut and dry. Win, and you're in the playoffs. That's their mission. That's their challenge. And you know they've chosen to accept it.
And what they told us is this has been the most focused week of practice we've had all year. You wouldn't expect any different.
Yeah, and you know, at the beginning of the season, you have multiple goals. They just have one now. Win the game.
And it's third down.
And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field.
47 Mike, 47 Mike. Mike, 47. Monday.
Five.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
17 yards.
These two teams all tied after one.
That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
Pick me up. Here we go.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
You ain't got nothing.
On 2nd down, it's Jones, and he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Bucs on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. He's got Evans. And he will be marked down inside of New Orleans 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They come out here in the eye.
Hey. Slam.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Saints 4-yard line.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Get him. Watch the shift.
They'll try again with Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
46 to Mike. I'm coming.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
No, check that. We got Mike 52 right there.
On 1st down, Darnold. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback. D-line, get that quarterback.
Kill.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Woo! Let's get it.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Check.
Watch the safety creep.
Check safety.
Hey, Haywood.
Check it out, read.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. That'll bring up fourth. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there.
A 57-yard attempt.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talking about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Rosen in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far.
51, Mike. Mike 51. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Again, it's Rosen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Come on. You better bring it.
50. Quarter. 51's the Mike. Hey, that QB's trapped.
Rosen to throw again. This is caught. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Now Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that makes it a 21-10 game. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen.
It got his man complete. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Buzz, be ready. Be ready. 52's the mic, boys. 50 cents.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Darnold going to lead the offense up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
Hey, echo.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. I got you.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold going to throw deep for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Kenny Stills with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. As his guys are back within a single score. Lutz with the extra point. And it's now 21-17. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game. And they reacted poorly on that one.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Alert flare, alert flare, flare, flare.
Hug, hug, hug.
55.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Hey, alert, alert.
Watch twist.
61, matchbox lights.
From the gun, it's Rosen. Throwing left side, it's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay. Rosen now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. This is Jones. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones in the final seconds of the first half as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Gay is on for the point after. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Buccaneers 28, Saints 17. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway.
Get ready.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in the locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a really, I'm doing it though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. On 2nd and 9, Darnold airing it out, looking for Ridley. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 56 yards. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
But think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now, because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there's another first down run right there.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. And before they can get the play off, here's a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball. That's their first of this second half. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And the lead is down to 4.
Kick is good. Makes the score Buccaneers 28, Saints 24.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Bucs take over first
We
and
play
10
to win. Let's
at their own
go.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Rosen. And his throw here is incomplete. Coverage there by Von Bell.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And he'll be well short of a first down as he stopped again right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. This is taken at the 15. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. If they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now? I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
No, check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Mike 52. Hey, high 7.
Mike 52, Mike 52.
I'm on. Mike 52.
Darnold from the gun. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
Deuce, lady. Deuce. Slams.
6'6", bullet high.
Here's Kamara, try to run for it. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And he'll give it here to his running back. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. Looks good on the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead.
31. Buccaneers, 28.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10.
Baby, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. 20. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead.
The kick is good.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now he's flushed out left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Hey, orbit.
Darnold now to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Move. Hey, we got 3 down.
Young lady.
52's the mic, boys. 52. Silver, silver.
Hey, Zoo.
52's the mic. Watch Mike. Watch Mike. Hey, come on, oh. Come on, oh.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Defense, our time. It's our time. Red 80. Check. Check.
Mike 52.
Here we go. Here we go. Hey, Mike 52. Lady. 2.
Bravo.
New Mike 52. Mike 52.
The play fake, and it's Darnold. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Mike 46. Mike 46.
I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense.
The red 80. 46 to Mike.
Back to throw, Darnold. And he finds Stills, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Let's go,
A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them a lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. At the Buccaneers' 33-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Darnold. Oh, no, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
First and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They'll go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce and might go to the corner and grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse.
8 ounces. 8 ounces is good.
All right, just checking.
So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I guess the good news as they start this drive is that they still do have the lead, Charles. If their defense hadn't been able to hold them to a field goal on the other side, they'd be down. But now it's about preserving that very small lead.
It is preserving and maybe stretching it out a little bit. Because if you're a starter on that side of the ball, I certainly hope you didn't loosen up your shoulder pads or start to cut the tape off. Because if you did it way too soon. They've got to go back out there with renewed vigor, for lack of a better term, and also a good plan. They need points, and they need them now.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Here we go. Here we go. 51 to Mike.
Hey, alert, alert.
To Mike. Here we go. Let's bring it.
Here's Rosen to throw.
Let's bring it.
And he's got his man on the out route. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Check the backer. Check the backer. Hey, watch the edge. Watch the edge.
They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 37-yard line.
Alert, alert, alert. Middle.
47.
To throw is Rosen.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up.
His throw incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Hey, pick your...
Hey, wahoo!
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. Hey.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Rosen. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 45-yard line. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Get wide.
They go back to the ground with Jones. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 43-yard line.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And some room to maneuver. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go.
80. Alert 3. Alert 3. Jam him. Jam. Hug.
Here's Rosen. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Buccaneers 42, Saints 34.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
First and 10. at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good.
And Darnold, he lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
46 to Mike. Bring it.
Now it's Darnold. And that will be incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time, because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Hey, Delta.
Watch the pass.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52.
He runs. 52's the Mike.
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bucs have just about wrapped up the victory.
180.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
On first down, Jones. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game.
Not today, you are.
And they will take a knee here.
Rosen on the keeper. It's a loss of a yard. And it's
third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They will take the knee here, and they will finish this regular season with a victory.
a loss of a yard.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one.
180.
Today's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bucs, they will indeed finish over 500 at 9-7. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better than average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, despite the loss here, they're going to wind up with a very good 11-5 overall mark. And as division champs, they will host a playoff game next week in the wild card round. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause I on the wrist. My bitch, you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When it's not saving,